is Robbie Parker, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2002 movie Blade 2. So, in this movie, Blade forms an uneasy alliance with the Vampire Council in order to combat the Reapers, who are not only feeding on humans, but also feeding on vampires as well. So I think this is a really decent sequel to the first Blade movie. I really enjoyed this one quite a bit and everything. I had only seen the Blade movies once and everything, and decided to go through them again and stuff because I'd been recommended them by my friend Ty Jensen to re-review these movies and stuff. Now, I'm sorry it took me so long, Ty, to do all these movies, but I'm glad that I finally got around to rewatching them and stuff, because I really do enjoy this one. I love seeing Blade team up with a group of vampires to take on the Reapers. I think that's an awesome concept. And everything, it does kind of get predictable. You know that the vampires are going to eventually switch up on Blade, and there's kind of a twist that they're really the real villains all along and everything, and they're trying to create a race of super vampires and stuff, and it goes wrong and everything. It just... You know what to expect with this movie and everything, but the way it plays out is really well done. The action is pretty awesome too, for the most part. There's some really cool scenes in here with Blade fighting the vampires and stuff, and once again, Wesley Snipes is just absolutely a badass as Blade. He is awesome, and he just does a great job. I've always really loved him in this movie, in both, or in all of the Blade movies. I feel like he's always really good as a character and stuff. Even the third movie, which everything was off in that movie, including him, but I still enjoyed him in it and everything. I'll talk about that one though when I get to it. Norman Reedus is really good too as Scud. He kind of also has a twist arc and everything. He's kind of a twist villain character and everything that I didn't see coming. I liked him too. I think Norman Reedus did a really great job playing him and everything. And I don't know if it's just me, but that dude really looks like Edward Furlong. When I first started watching it, I thought it was him. And I think the Blood Pack are pretty cool. They all have awesome moments to shine and stuff. They're the most memorable character, I think, is Nessa, played by Lenore Valera. Oh, I probably butchered her name. If I did, I apologize. But she's really good in this movie, and plays her really well. And also, the other one that I felt kind of stole the show was Reinhardt, played by Ron Perlman, who's just awesome in this movie. He's really good at playing cool characters, and he's just really cool too. Even though he's a villain, he still has the cool factor. But they're all really good. Jared Nomak is a really good villain too, and I think that Luke Gross does a really good job playing him and everything. I think he's a worthy villain, and he's like the lead of the Reapers and stuff, and he's really good too. And then you got the other main villain of the movie, which was another twist villain, Maskinos, who is played by Thomas Kretschmann. I probably butchered his name. If I did, I apologize. He's really good too. I think he does a good job at playing the Maskinos and everything. He's a really good villain. The Reapers are awesome too. They had some really cool designs with a mixture of practical and CGI effects and everything. And I do feel like the CGI is a lot better in this movie than it was the first movie and everything. And I will say that some of it is still pretty horrible and everything, but it's expected for early 2000 CGI. But compared to what it looked like in the first movie, it is a lot better and everything. I would say that the CGI is a lot better this time around and everything. But there's also a lot more practical in this movie too than I think there was, especially on the vampires. Like, the makeup effects just look amazing. And I also love how this movie expands the world building that was introduced in the first Blade movie, and kind of just expands the world a little bit and everything. It does what all good sequels should do and everything. So I gotta say, this is one of the best out of the Marvel sequels for sure, and everything. So all in all, I think Blade 2 is a solid time. It's a really good sequel and a really fun, action-packed movie. It has some really cool moments and awesome characters, and it's just a really, really good time and everything. It takes everything that made the first Blade movie great and ups it and everything without going too bombastically over the top with it either and stuff. And I think it worked pretty good. And I'll say Guillermo, I cannot pronounce his name right. Guillermo del Toro is a really great director, and I love his direction in this movie and his style. He brought a really awesome style to Blade and everything, so I really enjoyed this movie quite a bit. So Blade 2, I'm going to say I give an 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely a step up from the first one, which was already a really good movie, and it's exactly what you would want it to be and everything. So Blade 2 is a really good time. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie. Did you like it more than the first one, or do you prefer the first one? Let me know. I personally like this one just a tiny bit more, but not by much. And everything, they're both pretty close, but this is a pretty good one. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody. I just want to say thank you for watching this video and everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and get more people going, help the channel grow. I really appreciate it, and thank you all, and have a good day.